Nope. There we go. Welcome to the chat. Hi guys, just doing a quick livey. Wait for a couple of minutes. It is super hot here in Western Australia at the moment. We're just reaching our summertime period, so I just looked at the conversion because you guys in America like deal with Fahrenheit, so Celsius over here. Not just here, but the rest of the world as well. Nah, just giving you crap. Yeah, just need to wanted to share some things, but let's just wait for a little bit until some of the bin living with Big B family show up, and if not, that's cool. I'll just keep on raving anyway. I'm good like that. So far, just cleaned up the house and not all of it, me though. My wife does a little bit too. I'm getting these nice little grey streaks going on the side here, like Morticia. It's not bad, it's not bad. So yeah. So I pretty much keep up, allocate some time for my mornings to catch up with everyone's videos, and look back at any of the comments from any of my older videos, because I think like to me response, people like to be acknowledged. People in general like to be acknowledged. If they comment, they like to, I know I like to feel like I spent the time to comment that that I accept some kind of acknowledgement, and I'm pretty sure everyone feels like that, even if it's just a thumbs up or a heart to the comment. But I could imagine how overwhelming it would be for one person to acknowledge every comment, especially if you're a big YouTuber and you've got thousands of comments. I mean, you'd need a dedicated team, pretty much. You would need a dedicated team to do that. So just make sure I'm not muted or munted. Yeah, so I spend my mornings, I have a wash and straighten myself up, make my bed, and I straighten myself up. I feel a good start to the morning is getting organized. It's like, but before your day even ends, like you've already ended your day. You know, like, how can I reword that? Like your day should already be finished before it starts, and I guess I heard that somewhere, and I guess that means you should like already have it sort of mapped out, like have your day mapped out. So it should already be complete if it's mapped out right. I mean, it's not always going to go 100% how you've mapped it or how you planned it, but at least you've got some sort of guideline, and it's better to work with a map than nothing at all. I know you're going, hey, check out my hairline. That's not it. I'm like looking in closer to see if anyone's on board, but I guess it's really late over there. I mean, I don't have any New Zealand friends on my channel, or I don't have any. I've got a couple of Australian friends. One's my daughter-in-law and one's Maori baby. So they would be awake and alert for sure. My daughter will be getting notification that I'm doing a live, so she might just check it out, or she might not. She'll check it out later. But that's cool. I'll just, chew the fat, shoot the breeze, pull some funny faces. Was on a really interesting chat earlier on. Who was it, boy? Who was that? Who's that? Got someone at the door. Let's go and have a look, eh? Turn it around.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, not too bad, thank you.
Krishna?
Hare Krishna, yeah.
Oh, wow. Do you guys have like a kitchen?
Yeah, up in Perth, like my wife and I run a meditation centre here in Mandurah.
Okay.
So if you ever want to come along, you're welcome. So you're Kiwi?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. What part of New Zealand?
The east coast of the North Island, Bay of Plenty. Have you been there?
Yeah, very much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
I used to travel all around New Zealand in the bus. So I've been to everywhere like Potiki and...
Oh, yeah. And, mostly the North Island, or you've done both islands?
Both islands, yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Mainly more the North Island than the South, because the North Island's bigger.
Sure.
So you're more sort of Gisborne way yourself?
No, more north of Gisborne, central northeast coast, the Bay of Plenty it's called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like,
Mount Maunganui.
Whakatane and places like that?
Yeah, a bit north of Whakatane,
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but
Ahopi, is it? Ahopi?
Ohope Beach, yeah. That's just on the other side of Whakatane. Yeah. So I'm a bit north of that, called Tauranga Moana. It's actually called.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah,
so spreading some message.
some spiritual books. I don't know if you've read any of these in your life. They have a lot of them in New Zealand. Bhagavad Gita is like the main one. That's what I'm giving out today. People just chip in donations, and then I've got little small introductory ones. This teaches how to meditate. The chanting tells you about the power of mantra meditation. It's got into with the Beatles. Really nice.
Absolutely.
These are recipes which we found popular in our restaurants around the world.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna recipes, and then this one's just a summary of what's in here about how to do yoga and how to experience peace of mind through meditation, basically.
Absolutely. I meditate all the time.
Wow. That's wonderful.
I have to. I need the clarity. There's too much noise going on.
Yeah.
And I do it when I walk my dog. I used to plug into music, but I don't do that anymore. Yeah. It's just more noise. I don't really need. I love music. Yeah. But I just go walk out and around the parks around here, and
nice.
And if I need to, I express my barbaric yawp. And just let out some energy so I can make room for some good energy.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
So I'd love to give you one of these. Like I say, I've got the big Bhagavad Gita, if you haven't read it. I mean, the idea, the jewels of wisdom, translated from the Sanskrit, so you can just read however much you feel like in the day, like even just to read one or two and just meditate on it for the day. They're very powerful, and they help you connect where you're at on your path and just give you wisdom to further you on your journey. A lot of the topics in here, different types of yoga, meditation, karma, reincarnation, all that kind of thing. These are about $15 to print, and then the little ones cost us like $4 to print. So people usually just chip in a donation, whatever's practical.
Sure. How often do you walk? Well, it's the first time I've ever seen you.
Yeah. Because I'm the only one that does it. So, I mean, because most of them, like, we're running the restaurant and stuff like that, so most people are tied up in so many things these days.
Definitely.
Life is expensive as well. My wife kindly supports me so I can go out and do this, so I don't have any financial anxiety.
Sure, sure. Meditation will help you with that, any kind of anxiety you have.
What I was going to say is that, like, I can drop one back round for you, or you can just take one now. I'll give you my card as well, so you can come around and give us a ring sometime and come around if you want to come to a meditation session.
I won't take any books like right now, but definitely leave me your card because I'll be interested in doing, and my wife would be too, doing some
just get in
meditation
contact,
classes.
Give us a ring or send us.
Yeah, just slide it into the here. I just don't want to let my dog out in between the gap.
What about if I put it in your letterbox?
No, just slide it in between the gap of the
in here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll get no worries. Okay. No, I appreciate it. What's your name?
Ame.
Ame?
Yeah.
Oh, my name's Brendan. So yeah.
Nice to meet you, Brendan.
Wish I could put my hand through and shake your hand.
So
but
just get in contact whenever it suits you.
Cool. I will do. No, definitely. You can rest assured when I do what I say.
Cool.
When I say it, okay. Cool,
Nice to
Ame.
meet you, Brendan.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, Ame. A little bit of interaction there. Good boy, Tama. You're a good boy, letting Daddy know that there was someone at the door. Eh, my handsome boy? Eh, my handsome son? Yes. Oh, you're a good boy if you're letting Daddy know. Yes, my handsomest. But look at this boy. Eh, my handsome son. Yeah. Well, as long as you're around here, my son, we're all good. We are good. Oh well, YouTube will just automatically post the live. So just going to show you some of the things that we found the other night. One of the things we found was this 32-inch TV. And I've plugged it in and it works. I've plugged in my Xbox and played a video. It's a little bit dark, but it works, man, for free. It works. So, stoked about that. Scored this boogie board. It's a little worse for wear, but I'm going to give that to my grandson, Flinny. He'll love that. He lives by the beach too, so a little boogie board. Now you guys have already seen this one, but I found these frames, these poster frames, these really big ones. I found, not me, my daughter actually. Yeah, my daughter Shan, she found those and pulled them out. So it's not laid out. This is like the dumpster finding room. There's those posters I got. Some other frames are in there somewhere. I've donated a whole heap of stuff, so the room's looking really empty right now. It's my daughter's collectibles. She's a Dragon Ball Z fan, like to the max. All this sort of stuff. Oh yeah, we found this. Went into my Bunnings shop and we picked up this it's a live tree. It's not plastic or anything. I mean, that's exactly how we found it. Just like that. Got that little broken top light. We found a use for it. We just propped it on the top. So yeah, it's a living thing. And we saved it. We saved it from inevitable death. Oh, hey Closet, hey Maori baby. Oh yeah, like my pretty boy. Yeah, he is. He is the handsomest son ever. I was just showing everyone the Christmas tree that we found in the rubbish, and it's not a Christmas tree, but it's an actual tree. But that's how we found it. It had the star on it, not this bit. Me and Maori baby found that. Look, I found a use for it, and yeah, so we're going to use it for how we found it, pretty much. Let me just turn that off. Yeah, and we found some, like, all this almond milk. I put it into the freezer, but this organic almond and coconut milk, we found all of that. This is only half of it. The other half went to some went to my daughter. And vegan cheese. Found about 3 blocks of that vegan cheese. And I grab it because it's like, it's organic. It doesn't spoil. This is organic. It's not dairy based. So it won't spoil. Well, what's going on with the chats, but... And what else did we find? Oh yeah, we found all these jars of kimchi, but it's sealed, and that's you know, there's no lactose in it. It's all natural. It's a fermented kraut, basically, still sealed. I mean, it expired in November, but kimchi is designed to stay good for a long time. A long time. I know, I make kimchi, so it stays for months. And it's only a best before. But yeah, found some of those. About 4 of those. And a whole heap of craft stuff that my daughter likes. So yeah, just got a knock on the door from a army who was a Hare Krishna. And I don't see them around here. You see them a lot in New Zealand, Hare Krishnas. I'm just going to change the orientation. Do that one right there. Oh, show you the TV? Okay. Okay. What sort of kimchi was it that it was spoiled? Maybe the seal had broken on it. I don't know. I make kimchi and I keep it for months and months. And I open it and it'll stay well refrigerated for weeks. Here, Maori baby, there's the, right there. It was like the first find. I wish I could plug it in so I can show y'all. Or maybe I can, it'll reach. Will it reach? That's the question. No. Yeah. Bloody tenacious. Oh, so what? Oh, the seal busted. Yeah, one like for me, kimchi, once it's been cracked open, it needs to be refrigerated, but it'll keep for ages. Yeah, I know. It could be like the brand, I have no idea. I mean, it'll spoil eventually if you keep it long enough. But I've already cracked open a jar and I use it in cooking. I have it just as it is on toast, but I use it mostly for cooking. I add it as a flavoring. Yeah, we have a very similar in our culture, a kimchi, except it's called. I'm just trying to think of the name. It's something mara. Mara being like, well, actually rotting, but fermenting. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a really lucky find. There was another television in there. It was a cheaper model, and it was big. It was like a 55-inch. The screen had sort of cracked right through it, so we didn't bother grabbing it. And then some other dumpster diver came through and was checking out the sports bin. He ended up taking out a blimmin' a haul of shoes, and yeah, we were just too slow. But he also came by to another dumpster that was behind chain doors, and he pulled out some bolt cutters and cut it open. And I had to speak up and say something. I says, bro, you know, if you do that, you're going to mess it up for the rest of us, bro, that are legit, that just let it be. It's closed and locked for a reason, They don't want you in there. If you start doing that, they're going to start pulling up on everyone that comes around here. And I says, I'm here all the time, bro, I've never seen you here before. I've been coming here for years and years and years, like I was walking into chairs. But yeah, I just felt I had to say something, He insisted he wanted to try the kimchi, but then was disappointed. I'm sure. Don't let the first try disappoint you or your husband from, don't. Don't let the first attempt dictate that's how kimchi is. It's really not a disappointing experience. It's a really, really good one, and it's really good for you. And kimchi doesn't come in one particular flavor. Obviously, kimchi is an Asian. Well, not obviously, but it's a Asian food, and a lot of cultures have a very similar one by a different name, but the process of kimchi is the same. Hey, absolutely. I can do you our version of a kimchi. I mean, if you think about it, sauerkraut's the same, except sauerkraut is a form of kimchi, basically. So if you know how to do sauerkraut, then like you're halfway there. But yeah, absolutely, Jenna. We can. It's not even a problem. I haven't done one for a while. Because I'm the only one in my family that loves it. With it just being me and my wife, so only 50% of us will eat it. And but my boys and my girls loved it. So yeah, don't let the first experience of your husband having a bad first experience dictate that's what all kimchi is like. It's not. But remembering kimchi is a fermented food, so it may not have been spoilt. It just may not have liked. He may not have liked the taste of it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, unfortunately. But yeah, a little bit of exposure on my finds from the other night with my daughter-in-law. Wish you could have been there, Māori baby. Sorry we couldn't come and grab you up, but at the end of the night I was like really knackered, and I would not have been in any kind of mood to drive you home and then come back. That's an hour round trip, at least an hour, nearly 2 hours round trip. So I do apologise. I just wanted to be upfront with you. Yeah. So yeah, Jim, I'm glad I caught the end of your live. I've never caught any of your lives at all. So I'm really glad I got to catch like one. And always, oh, no, that's Addicted. Sorry, Tammy. Sorry, Tammy. Yeah, I'm in. Tammy, how are you? Yeah, almost mucked that one up. Yeah, Tammy. Oh, well then, your husband, who cares? Who cares if your husband didn't like it? Don't be choked on the bloody thing. Yeah, sorry about that, Tammy. I just got a little bit confused there. Shucks. Yeah. It's just because I've been talking to Jenna, so Jenna's right in the back of my mind. So how are you feeling, this evening? Yeah. Yeah, who gives a shit? What do you... Oh, I shouldn't... Like, I try not to swear, in my... Even when I'm not live, in my normal life. But sometimes it just slip of the tongue, trick of the tongue. Oh, it's going really good. Got a few things done today. I feel like I've caught up on some rest, which is good. I've got the whole day off today. Which is a real one, so I'm glad of that. Getting my house organised, because to me I need a bit of balance. I need some balance in my life. My life isn't all about dumpster diving, and I certainly don't preoccupy my mind with what I'm going to find next. I really just live up the seat of my pants. Yep, kind of a chilling day. It's kind of a chilling day. Yeah, I got work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Might go out for a bit of a look this evening, just for an hour or two. Just go to ones that I know that I've got stuff before. Maybe check out Aldi's, like right when they close. Because that's when they not do all of their dumping of the food, but but they pretty much that's what they do at the end of the day. They get rid of stuff, so I might go to Aldi's and check them out. And there's one just right down the end, this shopping centre. But Māori baby, we should go and check out Safety Bay, man, straight up. And drive past there, and that looks like a potential gold mine there, and they've got some big stores there, big stores. So that might be worth checking out next time, rather than travelling all the way to Kelmscott, even though it's we know that there's some sure things there. Yeah! My beautiful darling just went to the op shops, or the thrifty stores, or the hokokos. You're down. You're down like Sheriff John Brown. Yo. Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, we'll investigate it. investigate it, and probably on a Sunday, just in case they get picked up on Mondays. Yeah. So, in saying that, on Mondays, my daughter's is free on Mondays, so might have to just allocate that particular day for her. No, no, did you tag me in? On the Perth page? No, I haven't been on Facebook at all. YouTube preoccupies almost 100% of my social media time now. I'm very rarely on there. So in saying that, Māori Baby, you want to start sharing some of these YouTubers around, like whoever, onto that page, bub. You want to start sharing that love. No, I haven't. Tell me about it. What happened? Donation bins. They open. Or just leave it to me. I'll just go and check it out. It's just me and you, girl. Really? Okay. No, it doesn't surprise me at all, and I'll tell you why. I've volunteered plenty of times. I've done a lot of volunteering for places like op shops, hoko shops, and the stuff that they choose, they decide not to sell. They pluck out all of the labelled stuff only, and toys, toys, man. And I make suggestions to, like, I know people that take them to hospitals, to kids sections, for kids, because kids will play in a box, man. They will play with the box. So you give them a toy, just imagine the kind of imagination that would thrive in their growth. Yeah, and I tell you what, I watched a video from Dumpster Diva. Check out Dumpster Diva, Māori Baby. They go to a thrift sale where the second-hand stores, either it's just one or there's multiple, just wheel out all these bins of clothes, toys. They just wheel them out in this huge hall. It looks like it's a church hall. And people just come in and they just like sell them for 50 cents. Well, what you would find in just a regular second hoko shop, or kids. NBC. What are you saying there, Tammy? Kids. Yeah. Yeah, it would be like a really good idea for some of these places to, instead of throw them away, like once a month, just like move them for dirt cheap. Just move them for dirt cheap. Oh. Yeah, man. Kids will play in a box. They will take. I've seen my kids take the toy out and go, oh hey, and then play with the box like for hours. Not a problem. So imagine just giving them toys that don't work properly in hospitals or in women's refuges or shelters and stuff like that. There's so many places you can donate stuff. In fact, it's endless. It's endless. I think what makes them sort of lazy is that they can't be bothered, finding out. Certainly not here. the place I used to work for would donate to a place that sent the clothes to Indonesia, and the other place they would send them to is I call it a sweatshop, but they take them to so they can cut them up and make bags of rags for painters and cleaners and stuff like that. And they employ mentally challenged or the disabled or the people, but they pay them pennies, man. You know, it's shocking. It's a sweatshop, man. It's a sweatshop for the physically, you know, disabled or the mentally disabled. So I feel for them. I'm a huge supporter that they put them into the working place, but, you know, show them some value and some worth, you know. What the heck? Oh, just full of clothes, sure. No, I've seen the waste, you know. So I've been to places like we went to a place. My daughter-in-law and I went to go and donate like half a dozen bags. They donated their bread. Māori baby donated their bread, and they weren't going to take it. They weren't going to take the donations. They said we don't want any more clothes, not really toys because we can't sell them. Oh, you're a church, man. I'm not saying that you have to take them, but surely you must network with a community where you can move them without the notion of having to sell everything that passes through. So yeah, that was a shame. That was a shame. Oh, but they took it anyway. So I unloaded quite a lot of stuff. It was stuff I was going to donate anyway. Actually, just reminded me what I want to do today. I want to start working on some of those picture frames. Turning some of that stuff that I've found into gifts now. Start wrapping some up. Yeah, for my grandkids. Yeah, I'm going to start using those frames. My wife and I, great believers in if you're going to bring home some projects, you know, you damn well better start completing them. Otherwise, stop bringing home projects. And I'm a big believer in that. Oh yeah. Oh cool. Yeah. Oh, it's that's really easy, bub. Straight up. You find an image, right? You get a frame with the glass on it, and then you find an image that you like, and you get it printed out, and then you put that image up against the glass, and then you flip it around, and then you just paint the outline of the image in black. And all I did with that one was I got some tin foil, I crumpled it all up, and then I placed it on the area that wasn't painted over, and then put the back on it, flipped it around, and ta-da! Yeah, it's super easy. That wasn't freehand. It wasn't freehand at all. Well, I could have done it freehand, but yeah, so much easier doing it like that. Yeah, easy as, so easy. So that's why I like grabbing those frames. The ones with that don't have the glass on it, I can't really do much with that. Except just put photos on the backdrop, and then I just tape it all in, and then I've got a collage and montage, a collage of family memories, and they go on my wall straight away. Okay, that sounds like a request. I can do that. A little. I've actually got a frame there with a glass on it. So, yep, I can do that, and some paints. super simple. Oh, that's a pretty place. No sweat. Okay, I will do that in the next few days. Yeah. Thanks for adding to my project list, Maori baby. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, cool as. That's, yeah. And don't take long. You just got to make sure you find an image that you like. Who doesn't like Bob Marley, right? Yeah, more projects. I've got projects. I've got projects. Um, Tammy, Closet Diver, she's already wants me to give her some instruction to make kimchi. Now that I've discovered it's for her husband, do you still want that? You don't want that, not for your husband. But yeah, if you've just joined the live, you'll see there's 3 people on there. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live. Been going for about half an hour, maybe longer. Was chatting at the door to a Hare Krishna guy, Army. He was pretty interesting. Might actually go and check him out in his meditation stuff, because meditation is really good for you. It is good for you. I don't do it as much now, but I used to do it a lot. I started walking when I was like really a big ass bee. And when I started walking, I was lucky to make it down the street without the end of my street, which is pretty small, pretty short, without puffing and panting and losing breath. But I never gave up, and by the end of it I was walking 5Ks a day, twice a day. So 5Ks a walk, and I was walking twice, once in the morning, once in the evening. Yeah, and I lost a lot of weight. But part of that walking process was my meditation, and I used to walk around with music plugged into my ears, and so I would gauge the distance of walk by how many songs I would listen to. So a song is about 3 or 4 minutes, so I would listen to 10 or 12 songs, so I would walk for an hour. So that was my gauge. And then I realized, I just needed to listen to the world a little bit. Just listen to the world, and just hear what it was saying. So if you've jumped on, say hello. Don't even have to say hello, just show us some thumbs up or show us some hearts. But voyeurs are welcome. Voyeurs are welcome. You're in a safe place. Isn't that right, Māori baby? So my wife's just got back. She's going to make a lasagna. You making lasagna, Mum? Nah. No, she might have changed her mind. But yeah, just want to do a quick live and just let everyone know. I show a little bit of the stuff. I didn't do a reveal video, and I didn't video the haul. I was pretty tired. I was so tired I forgot to charge my phone, and it was no good. But my daughter-in-law was keen to be part of that experience and be loaded up onto the YouTube, I think, or she was happy to, be on it. And when we got everything in, there was so much stuff. Like, honestly, we had like 2 big baskets full of arts and crafts stuff. And yeah, some really good finds. But yeah, it was fun. But yeah, I was pretty tired. Yeah, it was pretty exhausting. So yeah, just trying to find good balance Be like water. So, can't see any more chats on here. Or whether you guys are actually chatting. But that's okay. Connecting. We're back. I just spent like the last few minutes talking to Cyber No One. So I'm just here chilling. I feel a song coming up. State of a strange land. You've sacrificed much to be here, and therefore the graces I offer my hand. Welcome home. I was working on something. Welcome home. I bid you welcome. I bid you welcome, welcome home. Sitting here with our arms wide open. Oops. Pardon me, I'm just like trying to learn it. Maybe I'll just switch over to pardon me, pardon me, pardon me. There is something we can do, pardon. Roses never die. You know that? Roses never die. It could be just a stick and it'll grow back. But you gotta, thing with roses that you have to harvest the flowers or they won't grow back. Right. They'll grow back, but not right. You have to always harvest the flowers on roses. Something my mum taught me. It was the one thing she liked about colonialism. Roses and silver service. Trained in silver service, my mum. And she grew up in the real old dialect of our language. Just a real beautiful reo, or just the way she spoke it, just like her father, my grandfather, Pihiriri. He was a master orator and beautiful storyteller. And he was half Scottish too, so he knew how to speak Gaelic as well. He was so talented, my grandfather. And super intelligent. He definitely had like the warrior spirit in him. So much so that he would gather his community around to vote him into local government and then fight for our people, for our lands. Yeah, he was an amazing person. And then while he was doing that, someone burnt down our marae. It wasn't an accident, it was arson. And so he just gathered all the carvers and builders within the community, and he built with his hands Haerini Marae to where it is now. Now it's a bustling community, and everyone frequents it, and there's a kohanga reo, which is like a kindergarten for Maori children to learn our language, and of which I'm so glad my mother was a part of. She was one of the founding members there, and yeah, amazing man, amazing stories, and come from a lineage that takes us right back to Maui, man, right back. And he done a huge work for our culture, to revive our language, to revive our culture. And he, my mum told me that he was a real stickler that they learn English, and the English way of learning and living, because he was in the mindset that out in the world that Māori wouldn't have a place. My beautiful darling got a big smile on her face. Hot, eh, my love? Oh, true, for work? Man, that's cool.
Just some black ones.
Not seeing any chats pop up, guys. Oh, wow. Those aren't work ones. Those are active wears. Oh, active wear.
Yeah, when I take time off for walks.
Cool. Oh, anyway, guys, I'm going to go and do some things, go and start off my projects. Sorry I'm not replying to your comments, because I can't see them. Anything, the last message I saw, Māori baby, was, oh, ha ha ha. That's the last message I saw. So, sorry about it. Yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for coming in and watching. Māori baby and Tammy. Love you guys, and catch you guys on the next one, okay? Boom.